Well, good afternoon, everyone. I got back today from getting a load of wood, so I'm going to show you how to sharpen the saw. Now, this is how I do it anyway. We got just a little jag. It's our first trip out. Here, let me see if I can flip my camera around and show you what's going on. All right, there you go. See if I can get you where the dang light. There we go. So there's our first load. Bunch of blowdown stuff that was in our way before we get back up where we was picking up our regular wood. My son was using my little John's Red. It says he run the blade into the ground a couple times, so it's pretty dull. So that's what we're gonna sharpen today. It's got a 20-inch bar. We're gonna use a steel portable grinder, 12 volt. And I'm gonna just run it off my jump box here. I've already got the bit set. You just use this. See if I can do this one-handed here with my phone. It just lines up. There we go. 3/16 stone, and you just line it up till it's right flat, like that. And that gives you the right depth of cut. The blade is I think it's an Oregon blade. It's got a 25-degree pitch on it, 10-degree down. And we'll just take this and run it right on here. If you can pick it up or not, there's little increments on the cutter or on the guide. Just set that in there on the tooth. We're doing 25, which will be that one right there. Line that parallel to the bar. Give it a little down. It's supposed to be 10 degrees. There's no gauge or nothing, so we just got to kind of guess on it. And we'll go to it. So let's see if I can show you how to do this one-handed. Okay, I've got a double tooth right there. There's two teeth that run the same direction. That's my start point. So we just go ahead and put that right at 25, a little slow. Take a couple of swipes, go to the next tooth. Go to the next tooth. That's all there is to it. Just go around. And what I'm looking for, let's see if I can get my pointer out here. I've already done the right hand side. See if we can get this to focus on this tooth. Right there. We want that to be razor sharp, right on that point. If there's any shiny spot on it, then it's dull. Like this tooth right here. It's got a little tiny shiny spot on the end. That means that's a dull tooth. And that's the side I'm gonna clean up. There's another one right there. Another got a little shiny spot right on the tip. Doesn't take much. You wouldn't think that that'd really make a difference, but man, I'll tell you, you get a dull tooth and it is like trying to cut it with a butter knife. I mean, it just don't do it. So I'll go ahead and I'll knock this side out, this left side, and then we'll get back with you. All right, I got that side of the chainsaw done. I've got my other camera out here now with the tripod so I can show you a little better what we're going to do. We're going to go around one more time on each side, and I think that'll pretty well clean up the bad spots. So we'll switch over to the other camera, and I'll show you how to go around it. All right. First of all, we got to have a glove on because them are kind of sharp now. Right here is our double tooth. That's going to be our starting point. We're going to do the right hand side, so that'll be this tooth right here. We'll start with that one, and then when we hit that double, we'll know we're done. Now we want to be lined up. I don't know if you can see it on this camera. Let me zoom you in a little. Alright, right there's our 25 mark. We're going to line that right up with the bar, and that's where we're going to take it. So let's get started. Got a little shiny spot on there still, so I know that one's still just a little dull. It looks like the side that hit the most was this right hand side. So we'll get started on it. So we're going to line that 25 up, come in on the tooth, give it a little 10-degree down. And that pretty well cleaned that tooth up. Now we rotate it. And there's another one. It's got a little shiny spot on it too. Lined up. You don't want to take it real fast because you don't want to heat that tooth up too much. Yep, there's another shiny spot right there. See if I can clean it off. Yep, that got it. Try to go just the same amount on each tooth. You know, it's just kind of a feel thing. At the beginning of the year, I ran the blade through my big sharpener, and it trues all the teeth up, makes them all the same length. But this is what we do when we go in between trips. Or if you mess up a tooth out on the field, you can hook this up to your truck battery and do a quick sharpening right there in the field. Okay, there's our double right there, so I'll finish this last tooth. And I'll switch over. I won't do that first one, I'll do the second one. That'll be my start. This one here we have to tip up. Get our gauge. Now this one has a little bit of shiny back here on the heel of the tooth, but the tip come out right. And this is a chisel tooth bit, and that's what we want sharp, is right on that tip. Keep that cleaned off so I can see the scale and make sure I got the right angle. Okay, there's my double tooth. So we'll do this one. And that finishes it up. Now it should be good and sharp. It looked really good coming around there. So we'll go give her a test drive here. Let's see if I can get you set up so you can watch me cut this log. Alright, cuts like butter. So that'll be all ready to go for the next trip. So that's our little video on sharpening chainsaws. I have 3 saws that I do. I have that little John's Red and that Husqvarna down there. That's my main falling saw. They've all got 20. Those 2 have got 20-inch blades, and I got this little home light. But I don't take this one up to the mountains. It's an old saw. Doesn't have a chain brake on it, and I don't think it's got a spark arresting muffler on it. So I just use it here at the house. But yeah, that's the wood pile. So until the next video, thanks for watching. Well, welcome back into the shop. I brought you in here so I could show you a little bit on these chains. It was pretty blurry when I looked at the video, so we're going to try to clear it up a little. I've brought in my little home light saw. It's got a good sharp blade on it. And I've got another blade here that's kind of messed up, and it was pretty humorous when I went to sharpen it and found out what was wrong with it. So we'll get you down here and let you take a look at these, and hopefully we can get a little clearer shot of it. So hang in there. All right, this is my little home light. It's 150 automatic. I don't know what that means, but it's just an old saw. I picked it up at the garage sale for $100. It really runs good. So, but anyway, let's see if I can get this to zoom in on this tooth. Kind of got shakes here. Maybe I can lean up against the vise here and get it a little steadier for you. All right, there's a good sharp tooth right there. See, there's no shiny spot on there at all. Same way with this one up here. No shiny at all. So that's a good sharp tooth. Now on this saw, or this chain I got here on the vise, let me find it here. Back you out a little bit. I started to sharpen this, or I started it with my big sharpener, because if you notice, let me see if I can get you around this way. Okay, you've got this tooth right here. See how much bigger that tooth there is? So this tooth is going to cut before this tooth cuts, and so it's going to give you a weird cut. But this saw will drag it along. There's another short tooth. So it looks like all the teeth on the right are shorter than the ones on the left, so it's going to cut a curve in the log. But comes along, there's a mark. Did I go the wrong direction? Yeah, must have went the wrong direction. Let me go back this way. So there's a short, there's a long, there's a short, there's a long, and then there's this. That tooth is backwards. So is that one. So is that one. And that one, and then we're back. There's a long, there's a short. So what I found out, let me lay this down on the bench. All right, you come along here. You can see the 72. Well, that is a master link right there. And somebody added in to there, and that's a master link. So they took an 18-inch, a chain for an 18-inch bar, added a little bit in, made a 20-inch chain for, but they put the chain in backwards, so that kind of wrecks that. And with the teeth all you know, a long and a short, it's just not worth messing around with. So nothing goes in the scrap pile. So that's kind of what you're looking for on these teeth. Those get this thing to quit wobbling. See, there's just no shiny on that at all. And I cut well, I cut a full tank of gas with this blade. So I mean, you know, but that's a saw. So Well, thanks for watching. We'll try to get you back with another couple of videos and keep them coming.